hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Oh, look here. Look who we have. Look who's here, you guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Gamers.
It's like I haven't
Gamers.
seen you in so long.
I was
Damn.
so dead last week. I don't even know what happened. I had alarms set. I had everything. I was dead to the world.
That is hilarious.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but here we are.
No, it's okay. We had a good time just setting everything up, you know, and like I went over the evidence. I can't say that I remember most of the evidence that I went over, but we went over it. I put my theories out. Again, who do you think I think it is?
Well, I mean, I know who you want it to be. Has that changed?
Just say it. Just
No.
say it. Just say it.
It's obviously for you. It's gonna be Kazuichi.
It's obviously Kazuichi! He's the only mechanic in the group! And there's like it feels like there's a mechanical component to this murder with the pulley system and levers, so like clearly it's Kazuichi, so you know.
Mechanics also, as you know, glue doors. But
Well, there was the whole like camera thing too, like not camera, light.
camera?
Not camera, light thing, and then well, there was that component of the murder too, with the cameras and the monitoring and like calling speakerphone thing. I don't know.
I think my favorite part about this is you're saying to yourself, it's definitely Kazuichi. He definitely blew himself up partially to like sell this. This is what's great to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody pulls yourself up to sell it. You gotta commit to the bit, as you know.
Exactly. Anyways, okay, welcome in. Hello, Action. Hello, Miso. Hello, Cozy May. Hello, Yui. Welcome. Going to bed. Bye. Thanks, Tiny, for the resubscribe.
Oh, weird.
Ooh.
That must have been a bug. My bad.
All right. Well, Ever is heating up some dinner, so she's not quite here yet. But let's hop over.
Hi, I'm right here.
Oh,
my
okay. Sorry, that was scary.
My god.
Sorry, it was super loud. I never know where
You're
this
kind
volume
of
is.
loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn you down because you're always super soft, so I turned you down. But now. Okay, I've turned you
Ever's kinda
down.
scary right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Hopefully your level isn't too much more compared to Ellie and Tiny.
Will you tell us?
Or I guess people in
Chat
chat.
can tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, Princess,
Yes.
you want a donut?
Yeah, why? I love donuts. Are you gonna DoorDash me a donut?
I have donuts.
What do you mean you have
You know, if I had the address right now, I probably would.
Hold on, let me just DM you my address. I don't I'm calling your
Yeah,
bluff
maybe.
right now.
You're shilling for dessert again.
I'm calling your bluff. Everyone in this Discord
not.
knows.
Wait, if Tiny sends you a donut, you have to drive over and give me one. I'll
I'll do it after
I like how you're just
stream.
like, oh, and leave me to starve, huh? Okay, I see how it is.
This got very expensive very quick, everybody. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, so we are going to be doing the trial now. We're gonna get into the trial. So let me switch us over here. Let me turn this chill ass music off because we're about to go to some bump 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 ba-dum bump 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 bullshit right here. It's like I loaded right into the right moment of the song.
Legendary theme song.
All right, shall we? Anyways, how was everyone's day today? How was your Mondays? How was your Tuesdays? My Monday was great. I got the babe.
Oh, congrats.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Sir chat.
What was your total time for this, babe?
12 hour, was it 12 or 11? I need to double check. I need to add it to my command. But I think either 11 or 12 hours and 27 minutes and 1 second.
Oh.
How much is your time usually?
I mean, the custom maps can vary. The most recent one I did was 151 hours or so, or 150 plus hours.
Oh my.
Yeah, we were playing.
The albatross around your neck.
I know. We were playing that map since like June of last year. Like,
Damn.
it was rough.
All right. Well, in that case, that sounds like pretty good time. So hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Shall we finish preparations? Yes.
Preparations complete.
Yeah.
Preparations are complete.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the quest trial. During the quest trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the Blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave the siren. Oh my, Monami, my cute little sister. You're awfully quiet. What happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit.
Her little angry eyes next to her normal smiling portrait is very funny.
Yeah.
You said, I heard donuts. There's a princess? Hello, welcome in, Tangri. Hello, Cernan.
I
Yes.
can't afford more donuts.
Damn.
Tiny's like, damn, I gotta buy donuts for chat too. I called your bluff. It's okay, you don't have to send me donuts. Totally fine. It's a joke. I know. I already met you. Huh?
Otaku, what donut am I getting you?
Wait, are
Just
you?
tell me your favorite
Yeah.
donuts in chat.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's like, I'm like, it was a joke because everyone in the Discord, Ellie, you, and Ever all know me IRL. So I'm like, well, it's okay to send my address here. I trust you guys to use this information wisely.
For donuts.
For donuts.
For donuts.
I'm gonna Instacart you a bag of baby carrots.
I hate you so much. Please don't. I still have the baby carrots from the race in my fridge. I don't know what to do with them.
I guess
I think you should Instacart her. I think you should Instacart her 2 baby carrots.
Just 2.
Zero Lightning says, wow, Tiny, don't hog all the donuts.
Just asked you all what you want for donuts. If you share with me what you would like for a donut, I will, do something with that information.
Sugar, what's it? It's not the glazed one. It's the sugar-coated donut. That's my favorite. I'm a simple girl.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Like the powdered sugar?
No, just the regular, granulated sugar.
Oh, yeah.
There's a cinnamon sugar version that I like, but I love
That sounds
Boston
good.
cream.
Like
Love
that
Boston
one.
so
I
much.
also like the maple bar. Ever's favorite is the apple bear claw.
Yep.
That's not
I love Bear
surprising.
Claw.
Yep.
Mostly
You
because
also
I
love
love
apple.
apple. I could just ditch
Apple's
the
so
donut at that
good.
point.
Glazed or chocolate, says Zero Lightning. Unless I have black coffee, I don't eat it. You know, I also really like donut holes, but because they're small and easy to eat.
Donut holes?
Yeah,
Princess Donut.
donut holes. Yes, it's my donut. Donut's my name. Donut's in my name.
It's
What
the
is a
part they
donut
punch
hole?
out. It's the part they punch from
Oh.
the middle, and then they just fry that. So it's just round.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that had a name. Fascinating.
Wait, you've gone this long living and you didn't know a donut hole was just the thing that they punched out of the middle of donuts?
Well, no, I mean, I know that, like, they did that because obviously you would need to do something with the dough.
The extra,
But I
yeah.
didn't realize that was the specific name for it. Yeah.
Donut holes.
Yeah, I knew it existed. Jesus.
Oh, I love them so much. All right, okay. Gesto. Oh God.
One more time! Geez, how about one. Oh, no. This will be my final blow.
Gosh, Monami's so tough now.
It's useless. Please stop. I feel bad for Monami. You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The quest trial has started after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
He was killed for trying to reveal the traitor. That traitor's obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Are you trying to protect the traitor? And call out when we were in danger. Wait, don't tell me you're the traitor.
That's Princess.
Oh boy. I think my internet is going.
Oh no.
No.
Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. Then don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Oh, we forgot to mention, by the way, you guys. I told it to my guests, but like, so I think everyone knows there's like a huge storm. Oh god, my game just crashed. I think there's a huge storm in California. So, internet. You know, the last time we had a huge storm, you know, and there was like this whole like disconnect and reconnecting thing. There might be issues either today, tomorrow, for the next week or so. So just a heads up, you know, like. I know a lot of Californian friends aren't streaming right now because of the weather, but, you know, relatively it's been stable. Like, my work computer hasn't disconnected, so I thought, you know, maybe streaming is okay. So, you know, just so you know, things may or may not happen. Exactly. The Monokuma voice always makes me smile. Thank you, Jakery. Welcome in. Was that a JoJo reference? When did this game come out versus when did JoJo come out?
JoJo's been around.
JoJo came out way before this game. JoJo's been around forever. So yes, the ora is a JoJo reference.
I see, yeah. I see. Thank you, Zero Lightning. I will definitely try to stay safe.
Oh, now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or...
Oh, sorry, time to spin.
Time to spin.
Torture wound, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, oil lighter. I remember most of these things and what they are referring to. Okay.
Alright, go wild.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was beat up.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was for Yuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Okay, wait,
Just
so...
fell out of my chair.
Oh no.
Oh, let's start the prediction, by the way. Prediction.
Ooh, yeah, is she gonna die? Everybody, pay attention.
Oh,
It's time
you
to lose your
probably need
biscuits.
to pay out the previous one. Did
Oh,
we
yeah,
pay it
last
out?
one.
So just
Not yet. Let's see.
okay, so just like a quick announcement, because we tied, like Mizu is playing New Babe Plus, so it's as if he lost, and I'm playing Lethal Company, so it's as if I lost. So the results are on my stream. I know we tied. Okay, I'll tell you all about it later.
That's the story.
It is something. So on my stream, I will pay out that I lost. I'm hoping that Mizu paid out that he lost on his stream.
I actually don't see it on the menu, or I don't know, because it's only showing me the Trial 4 prediction, so I actually don't know what happened to the last one.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. Okay.
Princess does have extra health equipped this time around, courtesy of the dearly departed Gundam Tanaka, so perhaps she will not game over.
Okay, so torture wounds, survival knife. Duct tape. Monokuba plushie. Monokuma panels. Wait, I feel like this is one of those times I'm gonna have to write it down because I'm not gonna remember. Okay, sorry. I just pulled out my notebook. When things start flying around, I can't focus.
What are things? Oh. I thought you meant something IRL was flying around you.
Oh no. Okay, what was it? It was so we have torture wounds. Torture wounds, and then we have survival knife. Duct tape. And then
Since we're at the beginning of stream, I will leave this open for 20 minutes. All right, chat. You can go bet your treats. Will Princess game over in Trial 5?
no.
The
Oh,
first
no.
option says track record says yes, or the second option is 5th time's the charm. No.
So she ate their heart for strength. Truly a yandere? Who? Wait, eat heart? I didn't eat anybody's heart.
Damn, someone just dumped in 9,000 treats.
For which side? Which side? Who was it?
On the fact that you will game over.
How dare? How dare? My pride is on the line right now. I hope you lose all your points.
There's 14k in there now.
Okay, hold on. Monokuma panels, oil lighter, Monokuma's account, torture wounds, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, what was it? Monokuma account. What was Monokuma's account? All along bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. Okay, so Monokuma's account.
You see the face Soda was making when he was like, they were torturing Nagito. This man looks excited about it.
Okay.
So happy it's over with.
Count plushie panels. Okay. So bomb's hiding place. So the suspect found the bomb first. Fuyuhiko. Coincidence. Okay, wait, let's just read it again. Hold on. Didn't tape. Nagato's about to shut him up, torturing him. The reason Nagato's body is covered with wounds because the killer tortured Nagito. He's so beat up. Wait, tortured Nagito was in yellow. Tortured Nagito. Okay. Hiding place is in blue. What's blue again?
I agree.
I agree. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
I pressed. Okay, sorry. I pressed. Whoever found the bomb first. So space slows it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Katar'll speed up.
Katar'll.
Yeah, Katar'll.
Katar'll. Coincidence. By coincidence. Blue. Okay, wait. So if there is a blue by coincidence, and Monokuma's account said he didn't find or he didn't tell any students that there were bombs. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, Monokuma's account is that he didn't tell anyone that the bombs were fake.
Right. So even if he found it by coincidence, that's not really agreeing with that statement. Torture Nagito was in yellow, so we have to refute that. But like all signs point to he was tortured. Because the torture wounds were the same as the survival knife shape. The duct tape was taped over his mouth and he was still alive because it was like slightly sucked in. The Monokuma plushie had like a, I know, right? A stab wound right in the middle, and there was blood. The Monokuma panels were just set up so that they were in a neat row. The oil is oil lighter one of the things? Oil lighter?
I think that was one of your bullets. Yeah.
What did it say about oil lighter? Fire's origin. Whoever found the bomb first. Did it mean wait, what? None of these evidences. Wait. None of these evidences can be used to agree or disprove these statements.
Why don't you start over going through each piece of each truth bullet?
Okay, wait. So we have torture wound saying that both of his legs were tied with rope and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have the survival knife, which states that it was stabbed into his right hand. The knife is from the military base. Safe to assume that the wounds on his legs and left arm were also caused by that same knife. So that is in agreement to the fact that he was tortured.
Mm-hmm.
Duct tape says his mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. So that means that when he was stabbed, the tape was already over his mouth. It wasn't after. So, like, it's not like he was tortured for information. He was just tortured just because. Why would you tape up someone's mouth if you were torturing them for information? You would want to hear what they were saying, right? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you're on the right track.
I don't understand what this is like a stupid hint. I don't understand what this is supposed to do yet. But it's just like a plushie with a hole in it with blood on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop. If you continue to do this, I'm going to take that away. I need to think right now.
Tengri, if you throw a bitch, you have to throw them like $10 at a time.
I need to think right now. The Monokuma panels were set up in a row. So this was like I think this is what set off the fire. And then the oil lighter was also the origin of the fire. So it must have been that the Monokuma panels were set up just enough to tip over the oil lighter, which then like got the curtain to catch on fire. But like none of that is any statement for tortured Nagito, hiding place, whoever found the bomb first, and by coincidence. And then Monokuma's account is that...
Here's the best hint I can give you. Pay attention to the entire text of the argument, not just the highlighted statements. Like, yes, you do need to select which highlighted statement you're going to either refute or agree with, but you need to pay attention to what the student is actually arguing.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's go again. Didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. they were torturing him. Was covered with wounds because the killer tortured Nagito. So we know that the killer tortured Nagito.
What does it mean?
But what does it mean?
Did they say anything about the duct tape? They didn't, right? That's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. So... And hiding place is blue, so if I shoot something, I would be in agreement with that, but I want to refute that instead. Because he can't talk with his mouth. So does that mean I shoot the duct tape to the torture? Because they didn't... He wasn't tortured because of information.
I mean, that's kind of what you've been saying the whole time, right?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Try it.
Whoever found the bomb first. Okay, none of that makes sense.
You never know. Your logic could be right.
I could be
still wrong.
I could be over logicking this as well. Like I completely this game is fucking buck wild. Off to grab certain. Good luck, princess. Thank you, Tangri. I'm gonna try so hard to big brain this you don't even understand. Okay. Okay, so the reason Nagato's why covered with wounds.
Miso.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Princess thinking, am I overthinking this? Is just Princess following the actually correct line of logic for a change.
Right? Yeah, no, when you said that, this is exactly what Miso said. That was exactly what went through my brain. I was like, oh god, no, why do I have to go back and read what the student is saying for real, like all of it? But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Argue!
That's how you have to let someone know you're about to start a debate with them. You yell argue at them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I just realized it. It's a trap. Stupid Hachime, you got caught in that trap.
Stupid.
Why does he look so worked up?
It's Soda, he's always worked up.
No. Like, why does Hajime give a... Like, he's never about Kazuichi, right?
True.
Like I said, Nagito's mouth was taped shut. You'd just obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But wasn't the case. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Kazuichi seems unusually confident. I should ask him why that is. Couldn't talk, right? Okay.
Advance!
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito. Then he got information about the bomb's location. After that, they killed him.
Holy shit, how'd you read that?
Original topic.
I'm really good speed reading.
Oh, I said it out loud. My bad. I thought that was a conversation that went on in my brain. I was like, oh god, please no. Okay, so
we use the sword and kill Kazuichi.
Damn.
Supposed to
You will
answer
disrespect
anything.
women no longer.
Killer tortured Nagito. Information about the bomb's location. Okay, so now we have information about bomb's location. And then the other one, there's one more. After they killed him. Okay, what evidence do we have? Torture wounds, burned rope. We have torture wounds.
And ladies and gentlemen,
rope.
she takes another 8% damage. Please cast your votes now to see if Princess will win or lose.
We have survival knife. Duct
Danger,
tape.
danger! Kazuishi's beating your ass.
Duct tape. Spear of Gungnir.
You know how in like DR fan art, it's pretty common for people to draw like arguing characters with these dueling with truth blades and stuff. It's it's so dramatic, and then you remember like they're just standing here yelling at each other.
You have to give it some pizzazz, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
hello, Sun. Oh my goodness, Sun's emote combo. That's pretty great. That's pretty
That's a
great.
good one.
Thank you for the head pat, Yui. Okay, so let me just go through torture wounds. What's new? Burned rope is new. Tied to Nagito's right arm burned off. His right sleeve still looked clean. We have the survival knife, duct tape, spear of Gungnir. No, wrong one. Spear of Gungnir. Says it was impaled through Nagito's stomach. A cord with an iron weight at the end of it extends from the back of the handle. For some reason, only the section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. And we already know about the Monokuma plush and the oil lighter. So information about the bomb's location. And then after they got the information, they killed him. So I would say because of that, we probably need to use either the oil lighter or the burned rope. Because he must have been killed at the time that the fire started, because there must have been some kind of mechanism holding everything into place. And then the moment maybe the rope burned was when he died, because it set something. What's it called? Those something Goldberg machines? What am I thinking of?
Rube Goldberg.
Rube Gold, yeah.
Super complicated machine.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that, right? Where it's like one action causes another thing to happen down the line and then cause something to trigger and just impale him in the stomach. So I feel like it's burned rope. Okay. Okay. Oh. It's too fast. Okay. What? I was pressing everything!
Remind me, are you on controller or keyboard?
Keyboard. Okay, okay, okay. So we should slash it at after they killed him. Okay, so... Wait, what? So... the burned rope has nothing to do with...
Let's review his statement. So don't try to counter yet, just do the click through so you won't get sent back to the first section, but reread everything he's saying.
Okay. Won't be able to cut through Kazuichi's rebuttal with this. Think it over one more time. Pay attention, this is how it went down. The killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then after they killed him. Information about the bomb's location. That still
What button
took
are
me
you
to the
pressing when you're
beginning.
slashing? Yeah, that's not. So you're supposed to be able to like just.
Do you want me to slash with a
going.
sword or just slash like?
No, just slash, not with the sword. That's what I was saying. Because
Oh,
you
I
want
thought
to read like his entire dialogue.
Well, because there's the mouse button slash and then there's the WASD slash. I'm doing the WASD slash. Because if I slash with the mouse button, I'm slashing with the truth swords or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to WASD.
I was
and-
WASDing it.
Right.
Okay, maybe you can just let the text scroll by without it fully sending you back. I am reviewing a YouTube video right now to confirm.
Let it linger. Let it
Yeah, you can just let his
marinate.
text go by.
Okay. So said the killer tortured
difficulty.
Nagito to find the information about the bomb's location. And after they killed him. That wouldn't make sense. Is it still duct tape? Because how would you torture someone about the bomb's location if they can't talk? It's duct tape, isn't it? It's fucking duct tape.
Time
But
to
that
use
was
it
the trap.
twice.
They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. So, you tape his mouth shut. How is he supposed to answer anything? That's how it went down. The killer tortured Nagito, got the information about the bomb's location. Then after they killed him, he couldn't have... They duct taped his mouth shut. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. They couldn't have duct taped his mouth shut. Because there was no blood underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bomb's location. After they killed him. There. Wait, what?
Wrong statement. Right sword, wrong statement. You're using the sword duct tape, and he just said they duct taped his mouth. So that's not contradicting what he said.
Hajime, you idiot! I love that line.
It's real rich coming
About
from
the
Soda.
bomb's location. After they killed him. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
There you
I
go.
see. Okay. No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, Akane. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Also, what was I saying? I was thinking of something. I forgot. It's okay. Oh, can we give a shout out to Autumn, please? Hey guys. New VTSO member in chat. It's Autumn. Can we also do the VTSO shout out? Thank you.
Yay!
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 Our new French horn player, a rare breed, you know. Apparently, always looking for orchestras are always looking for French horns. So, you know, Autumn's got us covered.
They just wanted to Tiny Teru.
Tiny Teru is a pretty great emo. It layers on top of each other like that in chat.
Oh yeah. I
Why does
wonder
it do
about
that? That's so funny.
Huh. I don't notice any other emotes. I
That
don't know.
layer
Maybe
like
I've just
that?
never seen
Yeah.
any lines. I don't
Wait,
know.
hold on. I'm curious because like I don't think my emotes layer like that. Let me just do like a whole bunch of waves. Oh, I guess they do layer.
Well, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Oh. Interesting. Interesting.
Focus, princess.
Sorry. Okay, go
This is
ahead. Go
murder
ahead,
assault.
Ever.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
I have a vested interest in not dying.
Are you
That's
in
the same thing,
elementary
right?
school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream? And it's like I said at the beginning, the tape wasn't for torture, it was to keep his mouth shut.
However, sorry, all of a sudden, I sucked something wrong.
Oh.
Hmm.
Organic. Oh, it's just going great. It's your favorite character on the screen. What do you think? You want to stick around, buddy?
Wait, Ark's favorite character is Sonia?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Really?
Yeah.
Ark, me too. I love Sonia.
I
Hi, Ark.
love how
Welcome
you guys
in.
share this.
Can we give Ark a shout out, please? Thank you. However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, that's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something? No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence. The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence.
I can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah, and right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Autumn's like, well, Tiny Terror's on my screen, so I stay. And then now it's just Tiny Terror reacts. It's great.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is.
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first.
Spin the win.
Probably having to do with the oil lighter or the Monokuma panels. I'm gonna guess it's one of those two.
And the direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Killer used some kind of setup. And then lit the curtains on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse? They probably just threw the ladder.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
They tipped over the lighter in some way. It could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Yeah, maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door with intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Okay, so one of those, those were all blue. So if I shoot the Monokuma panels at one of those, it should work. I just have to figure out which statement to shoot it at.
I hope you all got your votes in.
Has it passed 20 minutes yet?
It has.
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure before I proceed anymore because, you know, this could or could not be the end right here.
If you game over here, that would be astonishing.
It's now or never. All right. Some kind of setup was used to start that fire, so what could it be?
86% of viewers voted that yes, you would game over, and 14% voted no. 32,000.
No one has faith in me. Why don't you have any faith in me?
I mean, did you?
I mean, they
what
did
you were
see the rest
doing?
of the playthrough.
Through the lighter, based on the shape of the oil light. Why can't I shoot any of the? Oh, stand upright when the flame is lit. They tipped over the lighter in some way. Would have ignited the curtain.
Did you notice Monokuma
Some way.
is trying to play with Monomi for all the pink text?
Maybe they used invisible thread. Should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves. Perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure. Okay, so we do open the door with Monokuma panels. I feel like that makes sense. Okay. Because when we open the door, that's when the panels tipped over.
Wish we had a picture right now to look at.
Visible thread. Okay.
Ooh.
There we go. Okay.
Consent.
Okay,
What a
okay.
gamer.
I'm a gamer. I'm gaming, y'all. I'm gaming. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were lying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
Fucking, what do you think, Kazuru?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect? You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, which toppled into the third, and then from there they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
It's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason why the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing, there was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Oh, the fucking sound, the music. Okay, that's why. Is that why that's there? That was kind of weird.
I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, maybe Komaeda just wanted to listen to like church music in the dark in a warehouse.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring through the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels. Why didn't I get the live notif? Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome in. You're here anyways. You made it. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the head pat. I hope you enjoy your evening here. We're just doing some voice acting and, you know, solving a crime. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music.
And as if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
God, it's fine. I'll open it slowly.
No, that's not the problem.
Seriously, it'll be fine.
Those words that kind of brush off everyone's warning until you open the door to the warehouse. Claire.
Let it go.
Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
Didn't I tell you to be fine? I gotta use a little more force. What the fuck? I mean, wait. What happened?
I gotta ignore their protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam!
Bam. Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse... I see, so the problem Chiaki's talking about is...
We couldn't take any merch!
Wait, what was the question? I
couldn't
forgot
take any
already.
Chiaki said there's a problem with the door not having enough space for a person to fit through.
The door?
Yes. So the door that was blocked by a Monokuma panel did not have enough space for a person to fit through. And what is the problem with that? Clearly it's because we couldn't take any of the Monokuma panels and salvage them from the fire.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, the killer
what else
couldn't
would
have
they?
left.
10 seconds. Oh, thank you.
If the panel was so close to the door... Oh, I see. Okay, I just...
We're not even sure about it.
That it could be barely be open. The killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it. Does that mean they were hiding inside? Ooh, we were all outside the warehouse, you know?
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Are you telling me that that one person is Nagito? He did this to himself? Or it was Kazuichi?
Oh yeah? How?
Huh? You don't mean... But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse... There's only one person who could have done that. Was it fucking...
Select them!
Was it fucking
It's
Nagito?
Hiyoko! Maybe Gundam? You wanna try Nidai?
It's fucking Kazuichi.
Got him.
Get his ass. His dead ass.
What if it was Nagito? Ark
Hey, quick
said,
question.
man, I'm glad I'm not on the panel to help with this game. My 1.5 brain cell wouldn't help Rusk at all. You know? Wait, but Ark, you put half a brain cell together and another half of a brain cell together? I mean, arguably mine is less than half a brain cell. We would make one whole brain cell.
You guys
That
do
would
great
help.
together.
That would help. I'm just saying. That would help.
Yeah, wait. Princess.
Yeah?
Can you please go to your door real quick?
Oh, shit,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, front door or back door?
I
I'll go to
Chinese.
both.
don't know.
I'll be right back. I'll go
Seems
to
be a
entertain
sliding
chat.
door. Yeah.
Alright, chat. Everyone
see.
type your favorite donut into chat. Go. Cake donut, glazed donut,
Cake?
chocolate,
Interesting.
big donut. Sun has the right idea. Boston cream,
Hell yeah.
cheesecake. There's cheesecake donuts, or are you just saying cheesecake? Yui, that's not one of the options. French cruller. Ooh, fancy. Bear Claw is definitely my number one. I think just a regular glaze is after that. There's a cheesecake donut? Google. Google
I'm here.
immediately. Cheesecake donut.
Is it just
Is it
frosted
cheesecake?
with cream cheese?
Tiny
Yeah,
called
it's
my
like-
bluff and actually got me donuts.
Hey!
Oh my god, look how cute it is! Donut holes in a maple bar!
Yeah.
I love
Wait,
it.
is that all
Thank
that's
you.
there?
Yes. Was there something else?
Oh, fuck.
Rip.
Oh my god. That's so toxic.
Did they forget something?
None for
Yeah.
me.
Oh wait, no, there's also a fritter.
Okay. Whew.
I assumed that I mean, for me, the donut holes in the maple bar was
Yes.
for me. And there was also a bear claw forever. I just didn't say it because it was forever, so I was gonna drive over to her house in like 2
That
hours.
would've been funny as hell, though.
It's
I
okay.
don't get
I-
anything.
I'm gonna DoorDash Ellie a donut. I have to pay it forward.
Please.
I'm not sure how it'll work with your living situation and also the time zone, but
Yeah, I don't know if any stores are open by now.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure all the bakeries are closed.
I will have a donut hole while we do this trial. Thank you, by the way.
Of course.
What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
he wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim. What does that mean?
He was the victim, and he was the perpetrator too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid.
Oh my god, lucky. They counted a double donut that was stuck together, 2 donut holes, as one.
You actually counted them?
I mean, do you guys not count how many donut holes you get? I always count.
No? What?
She's got to make sure she rations it out.
I gotta make sure.
perfectly.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I have the dozen donut holes. I have 13.
Mm.
I was gonna
Nice.
say, I'm pretty sure for her it's not about rationing them, it's about making sure she got her exact money's worth of donut.
Free baker's dozen, yeah.
Exactly.
That's 13, right?
Is it? Yeah, actually, yeah.
There you
I've
go.
never counted donut holes, I gotta admit.
Bye, Duo. Enjoy.
Oh, bye, Duo. Thank you so
Bye.
much for the lurk. I appreciate you.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
Thank you for the hydrate,
is
guys.
crazy.
Everyone hydrate.
Okay.
Glug glug.
Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you. Man, if only they gave me 14, then I could be like, did they give me a baker's dozen or did they actually give me an extra?
Wow, one extra donut hole was already not enough for Princess. Getting greedy.
Thank you for the head pat. All right, sorry, go ahead, Ever.
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss. That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Evan Programmer says, me telling Princess to hydrate while I'm sitting here not drinking anything for 4 hours. Maybe you should consider drinking something.
You hydrate every time you tell Princess to hydrate. That's
Exactly.
the rule.
Everybody hydrate.
Okay. Oh, to actually tie up your own arms and legs, that's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with a free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself. How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front teeth?
What?
Girl?
Dirty joke? Is that a dirty joke?
Thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate, send proof. If no hydrate, ban.
You hear my water.
You can hear my water too.
I got a teacup.
Oh, don't shake that.
They got a lid on it.
If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right? Okay, wait, so tie up your own arms and legs. Obviously impossible.
You know, Princess is thinking really hard when she goes quiet.
I'm eating.
Never mind, she's just enjoying some donuts.
Swear to God, if this distracts you and I lose my bet.
No. I'm paying attention. I'm actually paying attention. Okay. So I need to continue to write things down because I literally, when things go flying, I immediately forget about the previous statement. Like, I'm sorry. It's just how my brain works. Things flying around on screen is just too much for me. Okay. Okay. So
Princess's very boomer proclivities for playing this video game.
tie up arms and legs. Okay. Obviously, thank you for the hydrate. Jihi, welcome in.
Hey, Jihi.
Okay.
Shout out to Jihi, even though I don't know if you stream.
Shout out to Jihi. Link Jihi's new Twitter. Jihi is singing and mixing again. For real, maybe.
Oh.
Yes. Check
Hold
out his Twitter because he just did like a really short cover, I think, of Change. And it sounds so good, you guys. You guys should go listen to it on Twitter. So if you can link Jihi's Twitter, that would be great.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
It's Jiwi Kiwi.
It's Jiwi Kiwi.
Everyone go listen and follow to our friend Jihi, who is also our tank right now, but all around everything player in 14.
Actually, though, yeah. It'd be impossible if you were by yourself. By yourself. Impossible. Okay. Then use your teeth. Teeth is blue.
Don't entertain this part.
Use your front tail. Front tail is also blue. Okay. So, real quick, what are our bullets? We have panel, oil lighter, torture wounds. Hold on. So, we have panel, oil lighter, torture wounds. panel, oil lighter, torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife, burned rope, survival knife, and duct tape. Right?
If he
Plushie.
said, I hope your front tail is not blue, and programmer says, good lord, I hope not as well.
Alright, okay. So tie up own arms and legs. So the question is, how would someone tie up their own arms or legs? And then Kuzuru said it's impossible to do it by yourself. And then Akane suggested if it was by the front teeth, but that would have been, you can't agree with that because duct tape doesn't make any sense. Obviously front tail is not a thing. So the two statements are you can't tie up your own arms and legs. And then the other statement is it's impossible to do it by yourself. The evidence we have is torture wound, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, Monokuma panels, oil lighter, and burned rope. What if because the burned rope had hold on. There. The burned rope had it was singed, but the sleeve wasn't. So was it really burned off by the fire? That seems maybe like it was kind of fake. Burned rope. And we would shoot it at like by yourself. No. Yes. Let me read the statements again. Burned rope.
We love to watch Princess
To actually tie
meandering
your
down
own
the
legs,
avenue
that's
with her own
obviously
thoughts.
impossible. Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible. You couldn't do much with the free arm. Impossible, you're by yourself. Oh no, stop, please stop! Wait, did I miss?
Sure did.
How did I miss? What the heck?
How did you slow down and miss?
I don't know. I don't know. To actually tie up your own arms and legs, that's obviously impossible. Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible. You couldn't do much with the free arm. No, but I pressed the wrong button.
No, you just fast forwarded.
I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Okay.
You sure did. Hi, MT. Welcome in.
Hello. Okay. We need to press spacebar. Okay, spacebar.
Concentrate, Hajime.
Wait, what? Did it hit or not?
It
Guessing
did
not.
hit, I think.
Is there a way to tie your arms and legs by yourself? If so, I'd like you to explain it to me. Try demonstrating it right now, you dumbass.
The evidence is torture wound, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, Monokuma panels, oil lighter, burned rope. I shot burned rope. Burned rope at
Burned rope at which statement?
the statement of by yourself is impossible.
Well, you definitely hit something based on
You
that.
Did I hit the
mark.
but
pink
it-
statement or did I hit the actual statement?
If you hit the pink statement, it would just bounce off.
Oh, okay.
So this is just wrong.
Yeah, you just made the incorrect combination.
Fuck.
My God.
I'm gonna shoot the other one then. It's clear. I'll
No.
just shoot the other one. By yourself.
Violence is not the answer.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Getting closer.
Slow down. Shoot.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. It was one of those two dumb statements. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Anything Princess disagrees with is a dumb statement.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were.
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. That's concrete evidence that proves it. Is the proof that his right sleeve. Take a close look at his right sleeve.
Lord.
Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all, wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance, so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome. I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Oh my goodness.
We are always making Tiny endure things with his voice role.
I have said every almost every perverted line in this game.
We apologize and thank you for your service, Tiny.
Whatever, I made Tim do it last time.
FN Programmer asks, is the blood pink so that the game doesn't get a higher rating than it does? Probably, right?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we determined it was supposed to be a stylistic choice after
Oh,
much
was it
debate,
stylistic? Oh, really?
Because everyone thought it would have been that.
It's kind of both, because if I remember correctly, the original version of Danganronpa, like the very first one, was very violent.
Yeah,
and
like the one that didn't
very
publish.
dark, and was also like a significantly like darker color scheme and everything. And then they decided to, you know, make it a little more like fun, which is why Monokuma's design was changed to a cute bear, and they changed the color from red to pink for the blood.
Wait, was there a game before the game that we played, Tiny?
It's
No. This is
wasn't
like
published.
this is like the beta version
Oh.
of Danganronpa, like
Oh.
before it was released. So all we've seen are like stills and a couple of like what do you call it? Like a couple of like snippets, that sort of thing. But like the finished game was never originally like released
I
in that
see.
form. But yeah, like the
Okay.
original Danganronpa was supposed to be a lot darker.
I see. Sorry. Tiny just sent something absurd and I almost spit my donut that I was chewing out.
I didn't say anything. Okay.
I know, but I glanced over and I saw the Discord and I was like, what? My goodness.
There are some...
I wouldn't say that's nothing, Tiny, but okay.
I didn't say it. It's a screenshot.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first. Oh god, make sure, just don't do it at all.
That's definitely wrong. Fine, I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
Damn, that's expensive.
I learned today that's $100.
You didn't know a Benjamin is $100?
You learned that today?
You were giving Ellie shit about donut holes and you didn't know that Benjamin Franklin is on $100 bill?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
You
wait.
can't do
wait.
shit for that. That's
No.
way worse.
To be fair, how many times have I personally handled $100 bill?
How the
It
fuck
doesn't
should I know
matter.
that?
It's common knowledge. You're American.
Do I have cash? Do I hold cash? I don't look at cash all day.
Do you watch movies?
No.
By princess's
Cinema
logic,
at all?
the only knowledge we have is any materials that we've directly interacted with on a regular
Actually, I would
basis.
like everyone to know, for the first time today, I watched the movie Slumdog Millionaire. Like, I
That's
never
okay.
have seen that movie before. And that's where
Okay,
I
but that
learned
makes
that a Benjamin was $100 bill, was from that movie today.
Slumdog Millionaire is not a movie that everybody has seen, although it is renowned, I guess. Well, I mean, it's kind of controversial, but that's not like a classic movie, I guess.
And it's also not a common idiomatic phrase.
I don't know. I'm just saying. That's where I learned it. Literally today. If you asked me tomorrow who's on 100, I would be like, I don't know. It's because I literally learned this fact today. I'm gonna like slowly just take this piece of knowledge and throw it away tomorrow.
And this is why Princess doesn't learn anything.
Never
Hey, Princess, who's on a $5 bill?
I don't
Never
know.
give me shit for not knowing things ever again. You have no right to talk.
Here's a hint. He's got a big hat.
He's got a big hat?
I said he's got a big hat, and then Ash beside me is like, a black mage.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
I wish. Our currency would be a lot cooler if there was, like, fantasy wizards and shit on it.
It's true, it would be.
Wait, who's on the 5?
This is
You
amazing.
can't be fucking serious. You can't be fucking serious.
Guys, I don't look at cash! I don't have... I bet you I don't even have any cash in my wallet right now. It's all plastic.
I'll give you slightly more of a pass, even though by your own logic you've handled $5 bills infinitely more than $100 bills, and therefore should know that. I'll give you a pass because nobody calls them like Lincolns versus people commonly say like a Benjamin.
Okay.
Oh. Wait, who's on the 20?
Oh.
We're never finishing this trial.
Get me out of here.
In Princess's defense, this isn't like critical knowledge to life, I guess. This is trivial pursuit knowledge.
Sorry, Tiny.
Oh, you're good. You're doing great over there. That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. That much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back? What the heck? Hold on, there should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it. If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Damn.
Damn.
A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay. There's definitely an answer for this. Oh god.
Ark says the believers are sweating after that conversation.
No, guys, believe in me. Continue to believe in me. Blood on girder. Hold on. So we have like Monokuma plushie. We have some repeats. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the biddies. So we have what were the bullets again? Okay, so let's go through the non-stop debate first. Sorry. Hold on. Non-stop debate first.
Yes, read the text first.
Fuck, I'm muted. How can he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air, just throw the and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Shit. I just
Maybe
couldn't
he
read it.
propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it.
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't even know if his left arm could even reach his right hand.
If Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm, how did he do it?
How did he done do it?
Straight up,
Monokuma
that
panels.
one message from Akane that was like sideways, my brain turned off.
I totally understand. Survival knife. Monokuma panels. Okay, panels. And then we have blood on girders. On girder. And then what other evidence do we have? Oil lighter, torture wounds, burned rope. Oil torture wounds, oil lighter, torture wounds. Torture wounds. Okay, real quick, I need to review this because I don't remember. Okay, I feel like these are important now. Okay, torture wounds. Legs were tied with rope. Each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. So that's torture wounds. Then we have burned rope. The sleeve is clean. Survival knife. Stabbed into Nagito's right hand. Knife is from the military base. Safe to assume wounds came from the knife. This one is not a thing yet. Duct tape. No. Oil lighter and blood on girder. Faint red line was inside ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse. That's the only new evidence that's come into play. Okay, what are the statements? So, knife fall. Could he stab his so threw the knife and let it fall. So through knife, let fall. This is blue, so I would have to agree with that one.
Mine is just practicing juggling.
Prop the knife somehow. Slammed his right hand down on it. Propped knife slammed down. Blue. Propped it on what? Oops, wrong button, sorry. Propped it onto what? Just prop the knife. He could have used his bound left hand. Bound left hand. And that's yellow, so we refute that. If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. Bend that easily. Tied up. There was one, I think, there was one more statement at the beginning that I missed. Even if his right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand? If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall. Oh, no, okay, I got all of them. What the fuck? Okay, so threw the knife and let it fall. Propped the knife and slammed his hand down on it. Or he used the bound left hand. Or, but then Kuzuyu said it's not that easy to bend your limbs when they're tied up. And then we have torture wounds. We have burned rope, survival knife. Monokuma. What? I don't understand. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Torture wounds, tied up with rope. Each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. So it says nothing about his arms. Okay, so that's out. The burned rope just says that the rope was tied to his right arm and burned off. However, his right sleeve looks clean. Juggling gone wrong! Oh, that's scary. Stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. Safe to assume that the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that knife. Nothing about how it could have gotten there. Then we have this weird blood on the girder. On the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse. But that doesn't explain anything. We do have Monokuma panels again. Don't think we're gonna use this again, so I think I can just not use that. Oil lighter. Nope.
This could be it, chat.
That's everything.
No.
So Sonia said could have thrown the knife and let it fall on his hand. But we don't have enemy evidence that would agree to that. Then Chiaki said, what if he propped the knife and then slammed his hand onto it?
Chiaki did say that.
And that was also blue. So I would have to find something in the evidence that would agree with that statement. Hold on. I need to look at the yellow statements again. Stab his hand that way. Knife throwing expert propped the knife somehow and slammed his hand down on it. Propped it onto what? If you just prop the knife,
Tanker says,
use
could you
his
imagine
bound-
if the timer didn't stop in the menu? She would have game overed several times.
he could use his bound left hand. Oh wait,
Need the
his left
princess
hand
bound.
wasn't bound. No, his left hand was bound.
His left hand was definitely bound. You can see it in the picture right there.
Wait. He wouldn't have been able to hold anything because there was... Oh, wait. If he was... No, but that's not evidence. We can't use this as evidence.
Just trust me, bro.
He could have used his bound left hand. If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. The fuck? So Chiaki is saying that if he propped the knife up with somewhere, then he could have used his bound left hand. That doesn't make any sense. What?
I have to stop giving you hints because we have to let the prediction play out, so you're on your own for this one.
Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm. How did he do it? Nagito's right hand was free. How could he stab his right hand with his right hand? If he threw the knife into the air, let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way? Is he a knife throwing expert? Can you
I'm probably asking the real
Can I
questions.
wait, how do I suck up the thing? Is there a way to suck up a statement?
You can suck up a orange statement, I think? I can't remember.
Oh.
Correct. All right. Hold left
Okay.
click.
Hold left click on orange?
Orange.
Orange?
Yes. On the fruit.
Because if the evidence doesn't help me refute or agree with the statements, then I have to use the statements themselves. The only two statements that are orange are that he used his bound left hand and that you can't bend that easily when you're tied up. So I feel like if I suck up one of those two statements and shoot them at the other statements, like prop the knife, and I feel like I suck up bound left hand. Okay, what did he prop it up with? Shooting it over. Okay.
Autumn says, I'm certain in my life I've managed to cut myself with the same hand.
Okay.
Now is the time for the buffering princess emote.
My brain, the hamster is running, okay? The hamster is running.
You need to engage all 4 dark devas to power the brain wheel.
Propped it onto what? If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left... How? It won't let me suck it up!
I like how every single time we do this, I have to Google how to absorb statements because we never
It did it for a second, and then, like, it didn't actually let me suck it up. Am I not supposed to do slow-mo there?
You should be able to, but you do have to keep holding left click.
I
and
did.
There can't be a
It
pink
takes a
thing in front of
while.
it.
Oh, shit. Okay. Was there a pink thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the
hold
same
on.
as fire button. Hold it as your reticle hovers over the statement you want to memorize. It just takes like an extra second or two.
Is there a pink statement that...
No sucking
Hold
got
on.
it.
Is there a statement that goes over it?
I have a good feeling about this one, non-believers.
Okay, there is. Okay, there's a couple. Okay, but if as soon as it. Okay, Okay. Okay. So as soon as. Oops. I can probably suck it up as soon as. Okay, as soon as the statement comes out, I can probably suck it up. Okay. It just shoots it. I'm holding my left mouse down. Am I not allowed to do slow-mo? Because I'm holding it down. The left mouse button, I'm holding it down.
I thought you could, but maybe I'm wrong.
If we game over because of stupid gameplay, I don't think that should count because I clearly cannot suck up this statement.
What is your truth bullets again?
Burned rope, Monokuma panels, torture wound, survival knife, oil lighter, and blood on girder.
Okay.
Cause like, I mean, I just want to suck up the statement.
I'll give you one more hint in exchange for us still not being able to figure out how the absorb statement function works. You don't need to absorb in a statement.
I don't need to absorb a statement? I have to use what I have?
Correct. You do not need to absorb a statement.
There's no way these pieces of evidence can be used to consent or refute any of these statements. Okay,
Are you sure
hold
about
on.
that?
No. But I
Are you
thought I
really
talked
sure?
through it. I talked through it. Okay, hold on. Threw knife and let it fall is blue, and then propped the knife up and slammed his hand down on it is also blue. And then the bound left hand is orange, and then you can't bend that easily when you're tied up is also orange. The only pieces of evidence we have are the Monokuma panels, which, like, that doesn't make sense because Monokuma panels would have just set off the fire. So we're like, that's not even a thing that we should be looking at anymore. The torture wounds are saying that he had torture wounds on his 2 legs and then also his left arm, which doesn't tell us anything about the fact that like he threw the knife or let it fall or whatever. Then we have the burned rope, which we already know could have been like his hand was free, right? So like he could have been able to stab himself in his left arm and his legs, but like that doesn't tell us how where he propped up the knife or how he slammed it down. It doesn't refute the fact that his left hand was bound or that he can like bend easily while tied up, or maybe that's what I'm supposed to shoot at, that he can bend easily when he has one arm free. I don't think that makes any sense. Then we have the survival knife, which is just saying that it was taken from the military base and that it seems like it was used to create the torture wounds on his left and right thigh. Then the oil lighter, which is the origin of the fire, which is out. We're not considering that anymore. Then we have the blood on the girder, which is like this really random like bullet that I think is related, but like I don't know how it's related right now. Like there's no explanation. The only explanation that the blood on girder gives you is that it says there's a line of blood or something on the ceiling girder. Like no indication of like where that line blood came from. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I can't you really use that one. So the only things that are in is like maybe the torture wounds and maybe the burned rope, but like do I use the burned rope to say, oh yes, he could have twisted around easily because his you know, he was only like halfway tied up? Like I don't.
This is basically telling you the solution, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Are you sure that's all the truth bullets that you have in your cylinder?
Monokuma plushie, but that doesn't tell me anything either! A huge bloody hole in its stomach as if it was stabbed.
Super weird how this Monokuma plushie also has a stab wound in it.
Princess?
They're trying. They're trying so hard. They're furiously running on the wheel.
That doesn't make any sense, because if you use a plushie to prop up the knife, like, wouldn't the knife be facing down and not up? What?
Perhaps we go along this thought process first.
But that looks okay. Also, the fact that like that hole in the plushie does not look like a fucking knife stab. Like that looks like a stab from the Spear of Gungnir or whatever. Like, how
Have you
would
considered
Amana...
that there are two sides to a knife?
You're good, programmer. Don't worry about it.
Two sides
Recess,
to...
the steam is pouring out of her ears. The hamsters are baking in a sauna.
Thank you for the hydrate. There's two sides to a knife. So if you stab
do you hold the knife
Monokuma-
by the blade?
No, you hold it by the hilt. But still, if you
Okay.
stab the plushie with it, the knife would be facing down. How could you use it to prop a knife?
Unless.
You turn the plushie around? Wait.
You know what? We have to stop. We've already told her the solution. If she game overs here, we just have to pay out the points. I've already sabotaged the non-believers enough. Eat a donut. Fuel the hamsters.
Okay, hold on. I'm having a donut.
You need some brain sugar.
You need some brain juice.
Yui, I'm trying to help. I'm no longer allowing us to give her any further answers.
So you're saying, wait, how many truth bullets are there in every turn? Am I just missing truth bullets because I'm like dumb?
No,
you are not.
you're
You are not missing truth bullets. It is not possible.
It would be a literally unfair game if you had to be missing truth
No.
bullets.
How many truth
Yeah.
bullets every turn? Is it 6 truth bullets? Like, why am I getting the number wrong every time?
It varies depending on what difficulty mode you select. The harder difficulty will have more truth bullets given to you to confuse you. You just straight up missed it because you spun the cylinder at like a godlike speed and didn't pay attention to how statements were in it.
This is what I mean by like this game is stupid. Like I can't. There's too many moving parts. There's too many moving parts. Just give me all the evidence all at once.
You can't.
Why do I have to rotate?
The game as much as possible.
Why do I have
You
to
can't- you
rotate
can't-
the cylinder? Like, just give me the list of fucking things. Like, as soon as it disappears, I don't see it anymore. I'm not gonna remember. I just need to see everything in front of me. Like, I don't understand
That's
this.
a you issue. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
You know, Danganronpa is actually one of its positive things it was lauded for was making the visual novel murder mystery court trial thing more interesting to play in gameplay. Because, you know, a lot of people, one of the common complaints of like Ace Attorney, for example, is like, oh, it's really linear. You just like present evidence in a very specific order and blah 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 in trials, which, you know, that's a whole different bag of worms. But this is intentionally designed to be active gameplay.
I prefer Ace Attorney.
Listen, I mean, there's no
You can
problem
prefer
with
Ace
the-
Attorney. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like it's not the game's fault for having active elements inside it.
I literally.
I'm also
just
going to say for Ace
cannot
Attorney,
see.
you have to open the court record. It's not all there at the same time on your screen permanently.
Well, yeah, but there isn't like rotating parts because again, like I don't know if I've seen all the clues, and then like it disappears really quickly.
The court record also has a scroll on it.
It has a scroll, but you can take your time with the Danganronpa. The way that it runs, you have to continually spin the wheel, right, for it to show up on your screen. That's what I'm saying. Like as soon as you stop, it disappears.
By that logic, the truth bullets menu you're on is identical to the court record. You could just read and memorize every piece of evidence in here, and then just look at what you have in your cylinder.
I feel like
But,
it's just
I mean,
slightly different.
Okay, we're getting off topic. You could also, you legit 100%. You can just change to the lower difficulty level, and it'll reduce the number of bullets in the cylinder.
I don't need there to be a lower number of bullets. I just need to be able to see everything. That's my problem.
Well, you wouldn't have to remember 6 whole bullets. It would be less short-term memory bank, shall we say?
All right, okay. So, Monokuma plushie is a truth bullet, and there is a big hole in it. So does that mean that this was what was you? Okay, I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot this. I'm gonna shoot this. Okay, Monokuma plushie. Oh my god! Please stop.
Oh.
What?
Well, let's do it.
Okay, wait. Monokuma plushie. Okay. Throw the knife up into the air. Oop, I shot the wrong thing.
Good start.
Propped up somehow. Okay.
Consent.
Okay.
My
Consent.
God. I've been here for like 20 minutes.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. I don't know why you stood there thinking about it for 20 minutes, Hajime. That's why there's a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
No, that's crazy.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up, and then he slammed his hand onto it.
But it's so far away.
Keep going. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him, and it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
Hey, so that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off towards the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate her and destroy the evidence.
So, what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up. Then, he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There's a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
All right.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch all of that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need to record it for reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it. Ooh, you just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
Shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monomi's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said, we've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Ben, are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
No, there's an imposter.
Of course! That doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It would be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in that condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together. She's right. We've made it through several ordeals till now by doing that. Then, even now. Alright, let's do this.
We.
How did Nagito stab himself with the spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
That rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is
He used his teeth.
Oh.
Or maybe he
Yeah.
used his front tail. I know guys that have tails get hard when they're...
What are you saying?
You're just in this forever. You're just
Heidi will never be free.
Your suffering is eternal.
True.
Even if his arms and legs were tied up, there's no doubt he used some part of his body. The only thing he could have used is... So torture wounds. See? It goes away so quickly. Burned rope, survival knife. Burned rope. Survival knife. Blood on left hand. Duct tape, Monokuma plushie. Duct tape. Monokuma plushie. Oil lighter. And then we are back on... Wait. Oil lighter, torture wounds, burn rope, survival knife, blood on left hand, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, oil lighter. Okay, so the only new thing we have is... So torture wounds, burn rope, survival knife, blood on left hand. So the splatter cuts off in the middle of his palm. Also, the back of his left hand has an unnatural bloodstain that's only the middle joints of his fingers. Back of his left hand has an unnatural bloodstain that's only the middle joints of his fingers. Okay.
The website is buffering again.
Which website?
Nothing.
Okay, so... Okay, so let's look at the statements that we can shoot. Okay.
I like how Akane's get hard is a contradictory statement.
Okay, so... How did Nagito stab himself with the spear? Let's work together to think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right? So right hand covered by knife. Wow, it started coming down real hard. Only able to move his left hand, but his left hand was also tied up. Then that rules out his left hand. Rules out left hand. Rules out left hand. Wow, it is it's starting to pour down even heavier. Oh, I think the timing for the donuts was perfect timing. Because it was barely sprinkling when when they got delivered. If that's the case, the only way is he used his teeth. Which we know is not a thing. Used his teeth is blue. Are my guests still here?
We are still
Yes,
here.
we're
Sorry,
still
we
here,
got
yeah.
distracted by a clip that Tiny provided us.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah, we're also like listening to you talk to yourself.
oh, okay,
so-
okay. I was like,
Yeah, we're still around.
Sorry.
We
No,
don't want
that's
to interrupt
okay.
the thinking session.
no worries, no worries. Okay, so rules out left hand. Okay, so we should use the left hand clue, blood on left hand, to shoot the left hand clue. Because he could have used his left hand. He was holding something.
Let's tuck in Ark, who is headed out for the night.
Good night, Ark. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
buddy.
Counter.
Oh, hello.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Oh, why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand, don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, looks like an unnatural blood stain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was it doing? The back of his hand was exposed. He was gripping something. Because that would have given on the back of his hand. When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the sphere!
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right. That's the problem. Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Ah, I got it. Maybe.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Spear impaled through Nagito's stomach. Cord with an iron weight at the end of it extends from the back of the handle. For some reason, only the section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. Only the section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. Does that mean that he held onto it with the handle?
Let's tuck in programmer as well.
FN programmer,
Please.
good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Another hydrate. Thank you so much.
Take a big sippy.
My guest also has to hydrate.
Took 7.
Nice. Only a section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. So does that mean that the handle or the shaft? What's the difference between the handle and the shaft of a spear? Aren't they the same thing?
No.
No.
Wait, what part?
Like-
What part of a spear is the handle, and which part is the shaft?
Well, I mean, one it being the dedicated holding spot, probably where there's a grip, and then the shaft being the rest of it, where it's probably just the smooth metal.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I thought you could
Yep,
hold
yep.
a spear anywhere.
I mean, in theory, yes. I,
And you.
You could.
I could also hold
spear.
a knife, by
Yeah.
the blade. But...
You could hold the knife by the blade too if you really wanted.
That doesn't make sense because the knife has an edge on it, but then the shaft doesn't. You know what I mean? Like you could.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
You're right. You could hold a spear anywhere on the shaft. It's just that some have a dedicated area, like Tiny said,
Okay.
where you're meant to grip, and then that would be defined as the handle.
Maximum... I don't know what the word is. Thrusty force.
Okay, I'm gonna guess it was the handle. No, the shaft.
She makes another front tail joke.
Please.
Nagito must have been gripping the shaft of the spear. Oh, okay.
Why the shaft?
Well, you know.
If he was gripping the shaft with his bound left hand, he couldn't have stabbed himself with a spear, right?
You're right. Sorry. Wait, does that mean he was holding onto the blade? Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are we gonna die?
If he did that, he would have cut his palm. There was blood on his hand, but there weren't any wounds.
Shit. Wait, was it the cord or the
Time
blue
to
handle?
blindly
The
guess.
handle?
Oh boy.
Oh my god, are you serious right now?
Princess!
Did you not look at the picture?
Oh my god, you're alive.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, here we go, lads.
Fuck's sake.
That's it! Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding onto the cord! There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Oh!
My god. I have to admit, I didn't think you would flub that one.
You know why I thought that? I thought that because that was where possibly where the spear was tied up to the girder. I thought those two pieces of evidence were connected instead of his fucking hand, and so my brain didn't even think that it was the cord.
I think we're gonna die.
Cernan says, all I heard was screaming from the kitchen.
Oh, sorry.
That's all you need to hear.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that size of that cutoff section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito is gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand. But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
Shit, I was gonna say that.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides, right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course, this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
And a time like this?
Why not?
How about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting all the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first, namely where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned. Nagito was facing up, and the spear was stabbing through his stomach. So if it's just before that... That's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure out where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is
It's
it time?
Oh,
It's time for
shit.
snowboarding!
Woo! Time to die!
I'm not.
Time!
I'm not
You have
confident
5
with
minutes
this.
to snowboard. You could go at a snail's pace if you wanted to.
Okay, okay. Will I lose health if I fall off?
Yes.
Yes, don't do that.
You will die on your first failure of any type here.
Shit.
Yeah, no
Shit.
pressure though.
Shit. Ah! Oh my god, that just came out of nowhere! That's not fair.
You are going
That's
at
cheating.
the slowest speed known to man.
That's cheating. The blue
Like
just
how you
pops
almost-
up.
You almost just drove yourself off.
Yeah.
For those who might know, this looks just like Run the Flash game. I don't know that Flash game. Wow, Princess really is taking her time.
It's gonna pop up any second.
That's
Ah!
a joke, so no.
Please, please, please. Okay. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Above Nagito. Here. Please no blue.
sure?
Please no blue.
You mean please yes blue, right?
No blue spikes is what I mean.
Oh, I see. I
The
understand.
blue spikes just pop up randomly. Why is there something that's moving around?
To keep things fresh and exciting
Oh,
inside
God.
Hajime's brain.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Stop! Please stop!
Princess is acting like she's never played an action game in her life,
Oh
and I'm
my
starting
God.
to think
Oh
that
my-
may be the case. Even though I know for a fact that's not true.
Please stop!
I've never heard this much yelling for such a okay.
No! Oh my god.
No, you're still fine. Look, that didn't even.
So-
I think you have
have
like
you,
half
like-
of a life nugget.
So, like, out of curiosity, genuine curiosity. Okay, after this question.
Besides
after-
the
after
spear,
this.
what else was a ceiling girder? Final answer. I'm locking it in.
So, have you, like, ever played a Sonic game before?
Oh, I have some news for you, Ellie.
She recently had a redeem from Action for Sonic Adventure 2, and
Hell yeah.
she went through at a snail's pace on the first level and complained the entire time about the game going too fast.
It was
Through
really bad.
City Escape?
Yes,
please,
it's video
please.
game.
Oh please, oh please, oh please.
Princess's sheer mastery of Jump King has translated to utter paralysis in any game that requires you to like move more than once per minute.
I see.
Okay. Oh, question 3. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The spear's cord.
This brain dive or logic dive is truly just the softest ball they could have thrown you.
You're like,
Damn. I can't wait to see your score for this section.
oh, man. You know, I was like, I did it. I did the slowest snowboard possible.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
perpendicular in the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he'd probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and used that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him when he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Taiwanese spicy chicken? Oh, that's so good. I love Taiwanese
Hell
spicy
yeah.
chicken. It's delicious.
Then this is for real. He really committed suicide. Every single wound on his body? That was all him?
Not just that. He did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right? Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong direction. Answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again? Did he want us all to die that bad?
It's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito. Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it, until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So, why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other. Try to hide this truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. That bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed. That should be okay, right? Right? What? You're not satisfied yet? No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So, what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane? Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut was wrong sometimes.
You are right. It's not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, right? That means we're done with this class trial. And we can finally leave the island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Wah.
Hold on, why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's something we overlooked. Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
Here, you're gonna keep going? And here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with? What the fuck?
What is it, princess?
On your last blip of life.
Well,
the time of death,
what is
not
it?
only spear stab, there's multiple stab wounds. Furthermore, lacerated left arm, impaled, torture wounds. He did that himself. Burned rope, he was able to do that himself. Survival knife, he was able to do that himself. Blood on left hand, we already established that. Spear Gunner, MP3 of Sonia's account. What if the bombs, found that the bombs were fake? Why is apparently peeking at the whole thing? Even he couldn't have never revealed the fact to anyone that the bombs were fake. Monami's notebook. What the fuck? I don't even know what that was for. Wait, what?
Alright, chat, this might be it.
Was the poison? Enchanted liquid. Something that Nagito couldn't have accounted for. Is maybe he didn't know that the bombs were fake? The bombs. I'm just gonna do it. This is the last. This is the last send. It's the bombs.
No!
Ah, there it is.
Oh man.
There it is.
Ah, it was so close.
Oh.
Oh man. Well, the last half hour too.
It
The
appears
trial
the
has
trial
come to
has
an
come
end.
to an end. Now then, it's time to vote. Well, I totally imagine who the blacken will be. Pooh.
Monochrome is really dialing it in.
The majority vote. The one who has been chosen as the blacken is Hajime Hinata. But Hajime is not the blacken. Too bad. The true blacken has graduated splendidly. Congratulations. And now the others will all be punished. And that means you too, Hajime. What? Couldn't he have accounted? Was it the poison?
You know, like before you think, I think that was actually different dialogue than from our usual game overs.
Oh,
Is it?
probably.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look
because
it up.
usually it's usually
even he could
Hinata
have
just
accounted
is
for
it like they're like, yeah, Hinata's the black and tee. But this time they're like, oh,
it's
he's
not
not
the
though.
poison. Piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Thank you for the biddies. Even he couldn't mess with. The bombs were fake. Monomi's notebook? That's not it either. What the fuck? What? That even he couldn't mess with. This one?
Is that related to his death?
No. Piece of evidence that
Remember,
he...
you have two criteria you need to consider: related to his death and something he couldn't influence. Well, let me just go pay out that prediction. Congratulations to the non-believers. I don't think you guys are going to have a fat payout since most of you voted that way.
Wait, really?
Yeah. We had 86% voted that Princess would game over.
Oh my god.
So you got a little bit, but so close.
I'm sorry. I'm
she almost
sorry.
Made it through, she almost made it through the first half.
I blame it on all the times during the sword fight that I lost health because we had to do it over and over and I just didn't understand that stupid thing.
You lost health 2 times in the sword fight, and we directly told you the answer to one of the segments.
It was like 2 to 3 times, I think. That's a lot of health, though.
I think that's balanced out by us telling you the only answer for the following non-stop debate.
If I had the plushie as a truth bullet, I would have been able to suss it out.
You did have it as a truth bullet. It was.
I just didn't see it. I'm just saying, I just didn't see it. Again, if I could see all the pieces of evidence that was ready and available for me to be presented, I would have sussed it out. I'm writing it down.
Maybe you should slow down next non-stop debate and make sure you wrote all the truth bullets down. They are numbered, by the way, if that helps you next time.
Where's the number? I don't think I've ever seen a number next to the truth bullets before.
There is a number on the cylinder. It's always on the UI. Whenever you scroll through, it shows you which number truth bullet.
I will look at it next time. What is... I don't know.
Okay, so looking at your truth bullets, there's only one item that tells you direct information about his death that is not prepared by Komaeda.
Oh, this one. The file?
There you go.
I mean, that's... I mean... I don't understand. What? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
I just love the genuine, huh?
The victim is Nagito Komaeda. Body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. This is all stuff that we know. Estimated time of death believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and knife impaled through his right hand. We already know all of this. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... What?
There's a specific... Oh no! We might get a second game over! Okay. There's a piece of information that is always included in every Monokuma file you've had up until now.
Do you think I remember?
Yeah.
Piece of information that has been in the Monokuma file up until now.
Yes, every Monokuma file includes this piece of information.
I can't.
For example, the victim, the wounds, the time of death,
We have time of death, we have the victim, we have the wounds. What?
And by the way, look at... I know you're like wigging out with trying to delete the gummy blocks on the screen, but also take a look at the words at the bottom, because that gives you a hint. It's 3 words. Use your Wordle skills. It has to be a preposition for the middle word.
Something of. Like, I know that... there are too many letters right now on the screen.
You're doing good. So, blank of blank, you figured out so far. And now looking at the letters that you're seeing happening frequently, what could it be? Damn, it is coming down outside.
Blank of blank. Blank of blank. 5
What do you normally
words.
see in a forensic file that says blank of blank?
Time of death, but we already have that. And time of death is not 5 letters.
Okay, so what else? That you could perhaps spell with letters such as U, S, A, C.
Cause.
Oh my god, the hamsters are working so hard. I like how Chippy says, oh no, not Wordle.
Not Wordle.
Oh my god, there are so many letters! Stop for 2 seconds! Cause of death? But wasn't that the spear or whatever? Cause? Oh fuck. Oh my god. Just delete these letters. Can I delete all of these letters? Oh my god. Oh, please.
This is one of the situations where if you spelled the word faster, you would get, like a great offense.
Cause of death? It can't... But didn't it say that the spear was... Oh my god. Oh. D-E... Oh my god, where... Oh, please stop. Please stop. D-E-A-T... H. Okay. I hate this. I hate this so much. This is the worst game ever.
Yeah, I mean, Hangman's Gambit is pretty bad.
Hangman's Gambit sucks.
It's pretty bad.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Who's a girl?
Maybe it's not included if it's not important to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
There he is again. I'm so appalled I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting again that his death wasn't a suicide?
You're suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
Not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense. Bad sense. I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here? Huh? Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
Ooh, how interesting. You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard to the very end. If we work together, everything should be alright. That's what I believe.
You guys are so splendid right now. That's right! If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then the situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking it.
Boop, 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 boop.
That's all, folks, for the first half.
Whew. That was tough.
Save.
True.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Obviously, up to you. Do you want to consider stopping since we're at the halfway point?
I
Yeah,
wanted
was gonna say, this is-
I wanted to finish Monokuma Theater first, and then because I don't want to
Oh, yeah.
start the next stream with Monokuma
Yeah,
Theater.
We can do Monokuma Theater.
Yeah, let me just read through this.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the boarding time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami?
Hmm.
Hey, how much longer are you planning to soak? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you pass. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Mommy and I are the bestest of best friends.
Such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit.
How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know.
We aren't even friends in the first place.
Then as your older brother, let me say this.
My brother.
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
There may be some demands for that.
A surprising amount.
Oh, I fell for it. I took the mandate.
Even Monomi cannot resist the call of Fujoshi.
BL is
Okay.
forever.
So if we... We'll start
Oh,
this next
past
time.
this, I guess.
Yeah, we'll skip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll skip this for next time.
Oh.
Oop, hold on.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
You okay?
Possession. You were so
Alright.
close. I appreciate the effort.
I tried so hard for the believers, and I could have sworn if it wasn't for the stupid way the UI spins like that and the stupid sucking up the thing. Well, if I could have seen the hint, then I would have figured it out.
What do you mean if you
Okay.
could have seen the hints?
What?
If I could have
What
seen
hint?
not the hint, if I could have seen the bullet, then I would have figured it out. Because I would have had it in front of my face. Because this
Okay,
time, I
yeah.
was reading the bullets carefully. I was reading it carefully, and I was looking at the statements that I could refute. And you guys saw that I basically hit the right bullets to the right statements until I couldn't see the fucking bullet!
The only difference in whether or not you could see the bullet or not is entirely user controlled. You just need to slow down. I did notice for that round you went through them real fast because I remember thinking to myself, I don't think she looked at all of those.
Anyways, alright, guests. Do you have anything you would like to say before we head out for the night?
Good time. We did good. I think it's pretty good that we stopped at a halfway point too for this. So, if nothing
Yeah.
else, I think it turned out good.
Yep. Stay dry and safe for fellow Californians who are actually experiencing weather.
Please be
What's that?
safe. If you make sure you know all the emergency protocols for your area.
Was the storm really that bad? Oh my god.
For
Yeah,
some places
well,
it is. There, I mean,
Yeah.
Oh.
I fear to say how it is here because I don't want to dox myself by letting people triangulate where the
Yeah, no, you
weather
don't need
is
to
good
say,
or
just,
bad.
like-
So, but just make sure you know the emergency protocol. Make sure you have all of like emergency supplies if you don't have them, or make sure you have a best friend that's well prepared. That's me. That's my plan. A best friend that's well prepared. I'm about to bust some donuts over to her. Thank you again, Tiny. I appreciate it.
Thank
Of
you,
course,
Tiny.
enjoy.
All right. Saying goodbye to my guests. Goodbye, guests. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Till next time.
All right, you guys, it is time to head out. Who should we say hello to? Hello, hello. Since we are doing a story-heavy game, I don't want to raid into another person doing the same game for fear of spoiling myself. I don't want to even like look at the thumbnails right in this category. So I do think we'll raid a friend. Probably. Who haven't we raided in a while? Oh, you know what? Let's raid a new friend because I haven't been able to attend her streams yet. Her name is Vampirate Odessa. She is a new member of VTSO. Let me give her a shout out. Vampirate Odessa. She's another VTuber. She is a soprano singer. Recently auditioned and accepted into VTSO. Guys, you know the drill. If you have a subscription, you can copy any raid message. It doesn't matter. If you don't have a subscription, make sure you copy the second one because the first one will not work for you. We are going to go over to Odessa's stream. She is playing some Cult of the Lamb today. So if you guys are interested in that, that's what she'll be playing. I do think she also has, I think when you play Cult of the Lamb, you have like Twitch extensions on and stuff. So we're gonna go over, you know, say hello, stick around, chat with her if you are able to. I know you guys have probably been staying with me, so make sure you, you know, get up and get water and snacks if you do plan to stay with her for the remainder of the night. I'm gonna start the raid off now. Vampirate Odessa. I think that is good. Okay. As always, you guys, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind. Be kind to others because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Make sure you are getting up, stretching your legs, you know, touching some grass, and, you know, drinking water. Hydrate, because if you don't, you might get an embolism and then you might die. And then I'd be really sad, you know? I will see you all tomorrow for some more Jump King. I'm not 100% sure which Jump King map we'll play, but we'll play something. And then Thursday we have more Paranorma Site with Han. I'm gonna try to finish that out. All right, my bubbies. Good night. Stay safe. I love you. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye.